Hello everyone, my name is Moonbeam and I want to come on and talk about digital ID with you all today from the fog of the Belgian countryside. Ooh, we've got a church bell going off. Perfect timing. For those of you who don't know, okay, digital ID has nothing to do, when we really get down to the brass tacks, okay, let's keep it real. Digital ID has nothing to do with stopping illegal immigrants from working, as Keir Starmer has just stated in the UK in the past week. We are bringing in the digital ID. We've come up with the solution that this is what will stop the illegal immigrants. It has nothing to do with that. For those of you who are not aware, digital ID is something that the Rockefellers, Bill Gates, and the United Nations 2030 goals and many other groups, they want to have implemented to have complete control of your life, complete control of humanity. Once you accept a digital ID, okay, you have no freedom. Goodbye to any freedom. We already have not that much freedom, let's be honest. We've already, since the early 1900s, accepted so many laws. If you look at our lives, you guys, there's so many laws, rules. There's laws around getting your own water. There's laws around hunting and fishing. There's laws around our basic needs. That's when you know you're in a control system. At least that's what I know, that I'm in a control system. So digital ID, this has nothing to do with the government trying to help you. And if you think that it does, you're in for the biggest shock of your life if you accept this. You will regret it immediately, because with digital ID comes a social credit score, okay? I've talked to people that are from China that know about the social credit score. If you've never heard about that from somebody firsthand, it's very messed up. You say something wrong, you say something the government doesn't like, oh, you accepted a digital ID, they'll just shut off your bank account. They'll shut off your ability to travel. They'll shut off your ability to work. You want to have a social credit score? You want to be able to not travel? You want to have a limit on the amount of meat you can buy? Everything can be controlled through a digital ID. It is not necessary. It is not a convenience. I don't understand. Let me know in the comments if any of you are like, digital ID sounds like the best thing in the world. Meg, I don't understand why you're complaining. What is it to some of you that are listening that see digital ID as something attractive? It's like the electric car, okay? The electric car, when you really get down to it, is something that can also be controlled by elite groups losing their power. Because if they don't want you to travel, if they don't want you to leave a city, they can just turn the grid off and you can't drive your electric car. That's one of the reasons they want everyone to have an electric car, because we also get controlled through the electric cars. You may hear little things, little temptations of the digital ID to get you to want to accept it. It's all false. It's to put you in the biggest nightmare of your lives of control and a social credit score and just full control. I don't know what else to say about it. So for me personally, this is the hill I die on. Seriously. This is the hill I die on. I don't care. I don't give a crap what the consequences are. I will never accept a digital ID. I am not going to live in a world where I have a digital ID. I'm not. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't want to live in that. I don't support these elites taking away all our freedoms, these psychopaths. And it's really easy, you guys. All we have to do is say no. And we're seeing this on the planet right now. We're seeing a lot of people waking up to what's been really going on in the world, waking up to, I like to call them dark arts groups, losing their power right now. Just say no. Just say no. They can't put us all in jail. Literally, just say no. If you don't say no, okay, you might not give a crap about yourself, and you may be so jaded and bummed out about life that you just don't give a shit. Okay, think about your grandkids. Think about your nieces and nephews. Think about the future generations, because it's not just about you. This is about humanity being enslaved. We've been enslaved, and the enslavement needs to stop. And I actually feel really hopeful about the future. I see so many people going through this wake-up process of what's been really going on in the world, and the fact that the governments don't care about you, and who's really in charge is this group above the governments pulling the strings, okay? David Icke does a lot of really great work on that. Alex Jones does a lot of really great work on that. Gigi Young just put out a fantastic video the other day talking about just that this doesn't have to do, this isn't about, you know, certain groups. This is a group at the top of very small people that have been controlling everything and have had control of the world. That's what's going on here. And they are psychopaths, okay? And that's coming to an end. And some of you guys that follow me already, you know that I'm an astrologer. The astrology points to, we're not going into this digital ID system, okay? This isn't something that's gonna work in the long term if it does get implemented. I really hope it doesn't. So I'm just a crazy chick in the fog of the Belgian countryside shouting about the digital ID. And seriously, this is the hill I die on. And I don't want to die, let me be clear. I'm not like wanting to die. Just saying, and it was the same with the shots. It's the same as the shots for me personally, and no judgment to anybody that got a shot. During the COVID era, I understand everybody had to make their decisions. Everybody was in a different situation. For me, I didn't do that. There was no way I was going to do that. And the digital ID is the same for me. I don't accept transhuman control over my life. No, thank you. End of story. There is no negotiation. I will accept the consequences. I will stand up for that until the day I die. And I know there's many of you out there that stand with me. So let's stand together. We need to be strong. We need to be strong. We need to stand for freedom. We need to be in our values and integrity and not accept control. No. And it's simple, just say no. Oh, well, we're gonna arrest you. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, we're gonna take this away from you. Fine. I do not consent to living in a world under a digital ID. I don't want to have a social credit score. I don't want to live in this false freedom fantasy. That's what the digital ID is. It's really fucked up. So if you are not aware of what's really been going on with this old power structure, this elite group that's been controlling things on the planet, I highly suggest, actually my husband, Jens Pateo, has a book, The World in Transition. I'll put that in the description box. He's a conspiracy alternative researcher, metaphysician. Check out his book, check out David Icke. There's so many people that have been talking about this for years, that have been called crazy, and all the conspiracy theories are coming true. They're coming true right in front of your eyes. And, you know, if you stand up for anything in your life, I hope to God you stand up against the digital ID. And I'll see you there. Love you all.